They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Vic now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vic. On target over the middle to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing, Vic. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence It's Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other. Quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th. It's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Michael Vick. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a 2nd down from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. Vick. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Vick to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Michael Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first...
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Vick to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.